Hey everyone, welcome to this new devlog. In today's update, we are diving into the latest combat developments, plus some visual upgrades, with a few technical infos thrown in. All of this still being done by just two crazy devs. Buckle up, it's going to be an insane devlog. Let's start with the visual update. Cedric has been working like crazy on our lighting systems and color grading. The previous setup had too many limitations, especially when it came to creating a proper day-night cycle. And yes, we plan to do a day-night cycle. The new system is still a work in progress, but you can already see a big improvement. We've also made a bunch of optimizations, so we can pack in denser vegetation. Oh, and don't worry if your PC is getting a bit old. We are adding plenty of settings so you can tweak or even disable the heavy stuff if needed. Moving on, as you can see, we finally have a body! No more floating hands, thanks goodness. We also have armor appearance, now visible on the character. There's still some work to do on texture and animation, especially on the leg and the end. If you missed the video showing off the character creator, it's right over there. Feel free to check it out. Now for combat. And yeah, there's a lot to cover. Just keep in mind, things are still very much in progress, especially on the physics side. Big new feature. The game now recognizes which body parts was hit by your attack or spell. Hit the head, you will deal 30% more damage, and the little target icon will pop up to let you know. This system is going to be a huge part of the gameplay. For example, you can try to hit the leg to slow down an enemy, or go for the arms to try and disarm them. Now it's time to introduce bows. Just like melee weapons, bows are entirely physics-based. You'll have to aim properly, and arrows are affected by gravity. Combine that with headshot detection, and you've got a system where skilled players can now be seriously deadly. But I'm not one of them. I'm quite terrible with bows. Some passive skills in the archer specialization can help with aiming, but don't expect auto-aim. When a skill requires a specific weapon, the abilities update dynamically. Since you can put your weapon away and free your hand, we needed something robust. For example, if I switch the bow to the other hand, for lefties out there, the skill layout adjusts automatically. And yes, of course you can shoot arrows and use abilities at the same time. Perfect for raining down hell on your enemies. So it does take a bit of practice. Clerics, rejoice! Time to show off the main healing skill, Heal. Okay, this bit guy is gonna be our test dummy. Heal is what we call a held ability. It activates instantly and stays active as long as you hold the trigger. It also uses a smart targeting system. Allies tend to move a lot, but if you aim roughly in their direction, the spell will lock on and heal them automatically. Here is a quick look at Slash, a skill we've shown before, but now with some visuals. Previously it wasn't very clear what the skill was doing, so this should help. Still with us? Good! Because we are just getting started. You may have noticed some extra icons next to your main skills. Those are secondary skills. They are usually pretty powerful, but come with cooldowns. And this is the Pyromancer Blast Wave skill. So how do you activate them? By moving! We've built a system using a small artificial intelligence that analyzes your motions to recognize them. Early results are super promising. Each unlocked skill can be linked to a movement via a simple interface. We're expanding the list of available motions and making the whole thing quick and easy to use. Eventually, you'll be able to teach the AI your own movement. Want to cast heals while dancing or unleash attacks with some Dragon Ball style moves? Go for it! We are also considering adding more complex input for ultimate spells, like drawing a rune mid-air. So in short, we're still testing stuff, but the core of the system is already working. Alright, time for something a bit more technical. We rarely talk about it, but there is a ton of behind-the-scenes work happening, especially on the server side. These past few months have seen a lot of progress. For example, we completely reworked how monsters move, both for better performance and smarter behavior. We also had to build a bunch of tools, like this one, that tells monsters how they can move around the environment. Thanks to that work, you can now hide in the environment. Shh, we have to be quiet. Almost here.
Hello there.
What's going on?
The server can detect line of sight, and your character's sight is taken into account. So you can crouch behind a wall or a rock to stay out of view, which opens the door to ambush system that assassins, in particular, will love. Now onto something cute. It's not animated yet, and the fur needs some work, but say hello to one of your companions. It will help guide you through immersive tutorials, light up dark places, fetch stuff for you. And with our talent system, you'll be able to teach it all sorts of useful tricks. Speaking of cute, well, okay, not so cute, meet the Troll. This guy an early mini-boss you will encounter pretty quickly.
What's on the menu tonight? Crumbs? Carrots? Meat? Oh, yes, meat.
When everything will be done, we'll do a short multiplayer combat demo with everything we've shown today. Let's have a look at his abilities.
Smash, smash. Come to me, my rock friend.
We've created a summoning system that can be used by NPCs and soon by players. He also has the Hastags skill, doing damage around him. And finally, the frontal shockwave, that can one-shot you. Just a reminder that it is an open-world mini-boss for level 5, so it's not the most challenging or complex boss you will encounter. Once finished, you'll be able to target his legs to force him to kneel. That will interrupt his attacks and make his head easier to hit. This is Cedric, working on the troll animations for combat. To conclude this video, we are still working hard to launch the alpha as soon as possible. Right now we are aiming for the first test before the end of summer. There's still a lot to finish on the server side and also getting the launcher and distribution system ready, but it's all coming along. If you get access to the alpha and created your account on our website, you'll get an email when it's ready. Oh, and while we are talking about the website, you can grab supporter packs after creating an account. That will get you access to the game, the beta, and a bunch of cool goodies. Everything you've seen in this video was made by just 2 people, and supporter pack sales really help us grow the team. Thanks a ton for watching, and see you next time. Bye!